Are you hungry, kids? If you are, then keep your eyes right here as we have two rivals ready for a rendezvous that they hope will wind up with the dreamland of stuffing their face with a delicious wrap. The Blazers headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Memphis offense will have first crack at this one. It was UAB pulling out a close one the last time these two got together to fight over some ribs.
And that's a big deal for UAB, too, because the Blazers had that game circled all off-season. They did what they needed to do when the game was on the line. They're going to need more of that here today against a motivated Memphis squad.
Motivated Memphis squad that they're used to winning this rivalry. This is their rivalry. This is their rack of ribs, and they're going to go try to get it back.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hayden. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Memphis will be forced to punt. He takes it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So UAB's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. This guy will get some carries, Braylon McReynolds. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
What a challenge for this running back here. This late in the season against a conference opponent, one of the better run defenses in the entire country, too. We know this guy's been an absolute game breaker, toting the rock, but this defensive coaching staff has had a lot of time and a lot of film all season to watch this guy and watch the schemes of this running attack. It'll be interesting to see if this guy can break through in one of his biggest tests of the year.
And the Blazers want to pick up the tempo. These two first played in football in 1997, but the rivalry goes much farther back than that. Gene Bartow took Memphis to a Final Four in the early 70s, started the basketball program at UAB in the late 70s, and they became big rivals on the court.
Reese Davis, ladies and gentlemen, giving us the background of game day basketball and game day football. Nicely done with the stats, but huge rivalry game. They don't like each other. Apparently, Jesse, they do like their barbecue, though.
They do love their barbecue, and 1997 is not that long ago. I was playing college football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Scanning the field. It's Burton. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Some misdirection with the counter. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
The run inside. It's Hayden. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, he'll throw it.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to throw, it's Nolan. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Memphis wants to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback.
There's some room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
They're working that left side. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Barges ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the move from inside is 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Blazers will punt this one away. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wide open downfield. He's loose down the middle. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Off play action on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Tell you what, as a defensive back, as a defensive player, you know, down here near the goal line, I got to get tight on my guys. I can't give away the easy stuff like that. Too easy near the goal line for that pitch and catch.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Burton. Throws to the wideout. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Under fire. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, UAB.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Finds his man. It's Brown. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Maybe some room here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The ball is spotted, but the officials waving the training staff onto the field to check on the injured Memphis Tiger. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Memphis picking up the tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Gonna take a shot. Got it outside. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tripped up for the tackle. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, what a move. Still making moves. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Ferguson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Blazers in the hurry-up.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Could not make his way to the corner. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Spits it out to the back. Fires complete on the crosser. Touchdown, Tigers! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Running into the open space. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Now on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They go right back to him. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Blazers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Nolan. That's caught. It's Brown. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Reads it, fires complete. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. He'll get rid of it. Complete downfield. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Running inside. It's Hayden. Got a little grass. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Sends it back in motion. Makes the grab. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Tipton. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pressure coming. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. On the move at the 30. Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. To throw, it's Burton. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's open the show with Vanderbilt taking on the number 4 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Commodores who are faring well right now in their quest to turn this season around. 2-3 would hardly be 5-0, but if they can close this out, they've accomplished something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Liberty Stadium. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Burton. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hayden. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try the right side. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Burton. Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line, it's Brown. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Blazers have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. They go to the draw. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They put together an 81-yard drive.
Memphis, 42. UAB, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. He wants to go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The run inside. It's Hayden. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking downfield, it's Burton. Screen set up for Smith. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. What a grab with one hand. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, going to the air. Fakes to grab. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes it past the marker. Finding some room. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? Rides the option, he keeps it. Tried to turn the corner on the read option, and he could not do it, and they got him for the safety.
This defense smothered them on that play, getting the safety. They knew they were going to see option. They had great assignment. Football took everybody away. They didn't give the quarterback an opportunity to even pitch it. They swarmed him, tackled him in the end zone.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Got a man. It's Ferguson. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Burton. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Howie Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Running inside, it's Hatcher. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Right back to the well. Got enough for the 1st. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Can't connect on his 1st throw. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's wrestled to the ground. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Dropping back, it's Logan. Here's a heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head.
Makes the grab in their space. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
Here we go.
Appropriately, a 100-pound rack of ribs will find a home in Memphis after the Tigers take down UAB in the Battle of the Bones. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe.